Hi, this is Jordan. I'm here with the lovely Jasmine. Jasmine, how are you doing?
Very well.
Now, Jasmine's going to be talking about her life and some of her struggles growing up in Brooklyn, right?
Well, I was actually raised in Queens, and I'm finishing being raised in Brooklyn.
Okay, so you grew up in Queens.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and how old are you?
20.
Okay, so what was life growing up in Queens?
Well, life was fun. I had a normal childhood, where a childhood would be chilling, having fun, just regular. I lived my life. I lived my childhood very well.
So, when you were younger, were there like a lot of things that you wanted that you never got? Because you have like a big family, so was there like a lot of things that that you wanted that you never got, or did you feel like people didn't pay attention to you since you're one of the oldest?
Well, not really pay attention. Materialistic things, yeah, I would. When it came down to sneakers and clothes, my parents weren't financially stable for that because of the fact that it's a large amount of kids. And that's why I took it upon myself when I turned 16 to start working and just work for my stuff.
Oh, so you started working at 16?
Yes, I did.
So how was that?
It was kind of hard because you're making $6.50 an hour, and it's like working a lot of hours just to buy yourself a pair of sneakers and buy your own material stuff.
So how did you manage that with going to school, doing that, and your social life?
Actually, since it was my first job, I wasn't able to handle the whole working thing. A couple of months later after working, I actually dropped out of school, and I just kept working and stuff.
So how was dropping out of school for you? Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people get caught up in that. Was it drugs, alcohol, sex?
No, it was actually, I think the money was really getting to me. Working, I saw that school wasn't like stable for me, so I just decided to just full-time work.
But I'm sure there are people in your ear saying, Jasmine, you're making the wrong decision, and Jasmine, it's not the best thing to do. So why would you go against, I'm sure your mother didn't want that or your dad didn't want that, right?
Of course not. My mom was very upset when she saw that I decided or chose to drop out of school, and it wasn't the best decision ever. But for the moment being, I thought it was perfect for me. I needed one less thing, and I thought school wasn't really coming through for me. So,
do you regret that?
Yes, I do. At times, I do.
But at that time, the money was good. I mean, $6.50 is not that great, but I mean, you probably were working hard and working a lot, so you were getting money. You were like, at that time, you felt like you needed money, and you wanted to probably be fly like everybody else, have the new kicks, the new cell phone, and all that stuff.
Yes, that is true. I felt that if I was working, I didn't have to rely on my parents anymore, so that's why I took it upon myself to start working full time and just drop to school. I don't think school is a big deal to be successful in life. It's all about who you know in life, so I came to that conclusion.
Did you ever get involved in the sex game or the drugs game or the drinking or anything at an early age? Was that, did you hang out with people that did that a lot?
I would have to say, yeah, I had a period of time where I was really caught up on drinking alcohol. I wasn't actually living at home, so the people that I social around with, that was their basic life: drinking, smoking, doing drugs, and I got caught up in that world. It's not the best world ever, so it was really tough for me.
But everybody makes mistakes, so something that everybody can relate. Well, a lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people can relate to. But what age did you say you started to mess with drugs and alcohol?
When I was around 17, 18.
Okay, so you kind of started more later then. You wasn't really, like now it's 14 and 13.
Yeah, I did. Truthfully, at 14 or 15 years old, I drugs or alcohol or anything wasn't catching my attention until recently, and it wasn't I had a healthy childhood. I didn't think alcohol or drugs were ever be part of my life ever.
How would you feel if your little sisters would follow in that steps where they would do stuff like that? Would you try to encourage them not to do that, and to advise them to hang out with people, maybe in the chess club or something where they would not be involved in that type of crowd?
Of course, I wouldn't want my sisters to go through the same thing I went through, but I think everybody is entitled to their own actions. So no matter how much you tell a person not to do it, regardless, they're gonna do it. So my best advice is just letting them know that I'm there for them, and that what they're doing is not good, and hope that they make the right decision for themselves.
At what age would you say that you started to have sex? What age about?
I was 17.
Now, was that something? Did you feel like you were in love with the guy, or did you feel like the guy kind of backed you into the wall, or something that you felt like that's something that you had to do?
I was actually in love with the person. I fell more in love with him after everything happened. I felt that he was the right one. At times, you feel at that moment it's the right time to do it, and that person is the right person because you see yourself far in the future with that person, just for that moment. So, yeah, I was in love with him.
Looking back, do you regret that?
Not at all. I'm able to actually pick my guys more smartly now, so I learn from every mistake that I do in life. So
that was a later age too, because girls now get pregnant 13, 14, and it's getting real ugly. I mean, it's getting worse and worse. How do you feel about that?
I think that at this age, society is really, kids at this age, teenagers don't know what to do with their life. They think that giving it up or having a kid is the greatest thing. And what are they doing is actually pushing their life back, because a kid can't deal with another kid. And they're just like taking upon responsibilities that they know themselves can't handle.
I feel the same way. A child cannot raise another child.
I think that a child just, I think that kids should live their life based on their age. Not try to act older or any younger. I think you should live your life, because when you do get older, you regret those times where you could have done things. And kids get so caught up on living their life so early, getting caught up on the drug world, the sex world, the drinking world, and it's not going to offer you anything good.
Did you have a lot of friends that you felt that betrayed you growing up? Or like a lot of friends that really weren't your friends, and that kind of, was that like experience that you had? I know like a lot of girls go through that, where they go through a lot of friends in high school and stuff. Was that something, or did you have